Welcome to the Special Olympics Edmonton registration walkthrough for the 2021-2022 season. So we are going to get started by showing you how to navigate to the registration in the case that you want to do it from our website, but you can also access the registration from any of the email communications we have sent out and for the direct links on our social media as well. So we are going to navigate to Special Olympics Edmonton. And from here, we're talking about athlete registration. So we're going to go to get involved, become an athlete, and register. So on the registration page, we are going to see a couple of different things. There is the registration package, the program guide, and the registration form. The registration package is what we will be going over in this recording, and we will show you everything that is in there and give you a really quick overview of what registration will look like in the 2021 season. The program guide provides a short description of each of the programs and any prerequisites for participating in those individual programs. So that is super important in the case that you want to check that out for specific programs. The registration form, that is where you can find the link once you've read through the package. So this is the registration package for athletes for the 2021 season. So let's get started. The table of contents is just going to go over everything that we have included in the package. The registration process this year, we are going to be on a Microsoft form. So very similar to what we did in 2019-2020. And for the COVID statement, we have included the parameters that we know right now. Of course, with COVID, we are expecting things to change and things change very quickly. So that is just something to note. And for the 2021-2022 season, we encourage each member to consider their personal comfortability participating in in-person programming prior to registering. So please have those discussions. All right, so next we are going to the program outline. This is all the information that we have right now on programs. So you are going to see some sections with TBD written in them. Unfortunately, we do not have any information on those sections right now. So if we don't have the information on the program outline, unfortunately, as of right now, the office does not have that information. So if you contact us, we won't be able to give you any additional details where it says TBD. However, as soon as we do have those details, anyone registered in those programs will receive information. Of course, the program outline and any of our programs are subject to change, and that is especially true during the COVID times. So just to be aware of that. For the registration timeline, the registration form is now open online. So we are open for registration for 2021-2022. From now until September 17th, you can submit your registration for any of the programs you're interested in. September 17th, our program registrations will close. So we will have no registrations available either online or through the office between the 17th and the 25th. So please make sure if you are wanting to get into programs to register before September 17th for those that you want to pay for on the 25th. So on September 25th, we will be having a season kickoff and payment day. This is an event open to athlete members and their supports where athletes can pay for their programs for the 2021-2022 season. So we do ask that if athletes are available on that day, that they do attend a payment day. On October 29th, our program fees are due. So we do have a cutoff day, again, like we had in 2019, where program fees must be either paid or program fee arrangements made with the SOE office before October 29th. If you do not pay for your programs by October 29th, your spot will be open for those on the wait list to be able to register for. So please either pay or make arrangements with the office to pay on October 29th. That being said, our payments do not open until September 25th. So you will not be able to pay for your programs until September 25th at the earliest. You'll have between the 25th and the 29th to submit your payment. If you call the office wanting to make a payment before September 25th, we will not be able to help you out with that. And we will not be making payment arrangements until after the 25th of September. So how to register, super easy. You will register online using our electronic registration form. The link is in this package. It's the quickest way to get registered. You have until September 17th to do it. The registration will open again after September the 25th. So we will open the forms and the open programs again after that time. For payments, we already went over that. You can pay at season cutoff. You can pay at the payment day. You can also pay at the office. So cash or check can be dropped off at the office in a sealed envelope with the athlete's name on it at any time. If you are wanting to pay by credit or debit, that is by appointment only with the office. So you have to let us know how you would like to pay and when you would like to come in at least 24 hours before, and it has to be during office hours. You can also mail in your payment as always. And then your start dates will be sent out closer to the program starts, but programs will not be starting until November this season. So that is something to note. Okay, on this page, we have the registration links. That's super important. The link is for athletes only. Volunteers will have to use the volunteer link, which has been communicated with volunteers. So you can't pause the registration. Make sure you have all your information before you start your registration. And if you are a support who registers multiple athletes, note that you can only register one athlete at a time. You have to do the form over and over for each additional athlete. Okay, so waivers. Waivers are not attached to the registration package this year. They will be sent out closer to program time. There is one time sensitive waiver that we need to send out very close to program start dates. So that is why waivers are not being sent right now. Another thing about waivers is that there will be something new on there for the 2021-22 season. That is criminal record check. So there is going to be a question, a self-declaration question about if an athlete member has a criminal record. So if you check yes to this question, you will receive follow-up instructions from the Special Olympics Alberta office. This process in this edition is not meant to deter participation, but rather to enhance the safety for all of our members, but something to note when you are considering your participation. Our program waitlist. So some programs are going to fill up. If you go on to the form and you only see a wait list, you don't see your program there, that means that the registration is full and you are registering for the wait list only. So the programs that we suggest registering for as early as you can are 5-pin bowling, 10-pin bowling, and swimming. Some other programs do fill up, but those three fill up every single year. So make sure that you get your registration in as early as you can. Fee credits. So if you participated in 2019 and 2020, you likely have a fee credit on file, depending on what program you were in. So you had 3 options after that season. You could get a credit on your file, you could get a refund, or you could do a donation of your fees to SOE. So you can read this page for more information, but if you do have a credit on your file this year, that will be deducted, so taken away from your registration fees for the 2021-22 year, and that will be taken into account with your invoice. So your invoice will reflect those changes and that deduction of your credit. If you need to know your exact credit amount, you can contact the office. If not, it will just be deducted from your registration this year. Okay, pay to play. We already talked about this, securing your spot for your program. So please read onto this page if you have any more concerns about paying to play, and just for a reminder on those deadlines. Payment methods at the season kickoff and payment day, you can pay with any kind of payment method. By mail, we take cash or check. And at the office, we do all payment methods at the office, but again, by appointment only. The Special Olympics Edmonton refund policy has been the same for many years. Within 4 weeks of a program starting, you can get a full refund. Other than that, case by case basis. So that is pretty much all the information we have to send to you. If you do have a question or an inquiry, make sure to refer to this package. This is all the information that we have right now. So everything that we know about programs and registration right now is in this package. It's completely up to date as of this morning. So if you do have questions, you can visit a few places. Make sure to read this package fully first. Then you can head to our registration frequently asked questions page on our website, where we will be answering some questions that we are getting from multiple athletes. You can also check all of our registration resources. And as a last resort, you can email us at registration@specialolympics.edmonton.ca. Just note, when you email us, we are going to be putting those emails into a queue, and you may have a lengthy response. So during registration time, our office is super busy. And we will respond to inquiries as we can, but just know you're not going to get an immediate response when you are contacting us by email. So something to note. We can't wait to see you this season and get started in November. Thanks for watching.